Hello friends, welcome to the Cyberman show. Today we'll talk about generative AI and I'm going to talk about AI basics to begin with, how AI is being used today. We'll discuss AGI, also why there is sudden interest in artificial intelligence in 2023. We'll then jump into generative AI. We'll talk about how the market is getting structured, some tools that I found useful. We'll also talk about the AI 50 report and the future of AI as it is predicted today. And then we'll also lastly talk about what can we do now. So to begin with, AI or artificial intelligence refers to the ability of machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as speech recognition, decision making, and problem solving. Essentially, AI is trying to mimic human intelligence. Okay? It uses computer algorithms, also called algos, and large data sets that helps machine to learn from this data and improve their performance over time. Now, some of the most common applications that we are using today are focused on a specific technology in AI called NLP. Essentially, it helps the computers to understand, interpret, and manipulate human language, both written and spoken. Now, this could sound technical for some of you, but essentially when you're doing a voice search on your mobile phone or you're calling your voice assistant like Alexa or Siri, it uses NLP to understand your language and then perform a particular task. So NLP also allows language translation and do sentiment analysis as well as speech recognition. Okay, it's used in voice activated assistants like Siri, Alexa. It's used by chatbot, it's used by search engines, and its use cases are constantly growing. Now that's the most common one. You also see video recommendations in your favorite video tool like YouTube. It helps you do product searches. It is used by a lot of fintech companies or companies in the banking space around money to do transaction analysis and find frauds around it. It's used in cybersecurity for detecting spam. It's used for virtual assistants. It's used in smart homes and many such applications that you might be using but are not aware that they are using some sort of artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, a common term that's getting spoken about a lot is called AGI or artificial general intelligence, which is essentially a hypothetical machine that has the ability to understand or learn any intellectual task that a human being can. It's still a theoretical concept, but it's been highly romanticized in movies. I'm sure you've seen Iron Man, a lot of you. If not, Jarvis is a good example of AGI or any such intelligence in any movie that tries to do everything that the main character in the movie would want it to do. Now, AI, it's a general term. It encompasses various technologies, whereas AGI is specifically focused to create machine with human-like intelligence, right? So AI would do a particular task, and AGI is mimicking human-like intelligence. Now, why we are talking so much about AI in 2023? So with time, what has happened is that the AI is getting better. Now, the work on AI started long back, almost 5 decades back. But what has happened over time is better algorithms, more data is available, and more computing platform is available. So initially, a lot of people still do that. They would use their personal laptop or a work laptop to do some testing of the AI algorithm. With the growth in the cloud and easy deployment of cloud infrastructure and hardware that is tailored to do better processing, faster processing, it's become easier to do algorithm and data analysis. Okay. Now, what happened in last few years back is some of the models have surpassed human performance benchmarks in handwriting, speech, and image recognition, also reading comprehension and language understanding. So this started happening early in 2020, and the cost of training AI has significantly declined. So example, the GPT-3 model from OpenAI, it costed $4.6 million in 2022 to to train that large language model, essentially a large collection of texts. But in 2022, the cost is only for $450,000. So the cost will keep declining as new platforms become available, faster hardware and easy access of the algorithms and dataset becomes available. Also, neural networks are a catalyst in most of the industries now. So neural networks are essentially systems in AI that mimic neurons of the human brain or human intelligence. These algorithms essentially determine hidden patterns and relationships in data using algos, and these are essentially used for NLP, image recognition, decision making, etc. So neural networks are right now being used in every industry that you can imagine. It includes robotics, 3D printing, autonomous mobility like self-driving car, rockets, cloud, precision therapies, digital warriors, cryptocurrencies, programmable biology, etc. So various industries are able to use the AI based algorithms to automate and to perform decision making, to do some data analysis, and it is helping them to come up with use cases or test their hypothesis in much faster way. Now, how this is helping industries is that they can take the industry specific data to create better products and eventually build moats or competitive differentiators in their products or offering. If you take example of Tesla, they can look at they can collect the recorded real world driving miles, and then they can take feedback in terms of autonomous disengagements and use that to make their models better. Right, so every industry has its own data, and algos can analyze that data, take feedback, and make their products better. With more products, the companies will grow. So AI will eventually help businesses to get better at what they are building and how they are servicing their customers in various shape and forms. Okay. Now moving on to specifically generative AI, it's a substream within AI or subfield within AI that takes an input and generates the output on demand. So if you have tried ChatGPT, what it allows you to input is a prompt or a message. And so example, you would say, tell me what artificial intelligence is. So you're asking for a particular definition, and ChatGPT, which is a chat-based model of the generative AI, looking at text data, will create a definition of artificial intelligence from the various sources that are connected to it. And similarly, it is being used to create digital videos, images, code, etc. Now, the generative AI work started in 2017. It became very popular when Google released a paper called "Attention is All You Need." And essentially, it popularized a model called transformation model, which allows NLP-based algorithms to analyze